Do you ever feel a knot of nerves when you speak English? Does your voice waver, making people dismiss your ideas? The truth is, it's rarely about flawed grammar. It's about an untrained voice, a voice that hasn't learned to command confidence. This guide will show you how to transform your English into a strong, clear, and respected voice, even with simple vocabulary. Confidence isn't born from complex words. It's forged in how you deliver them. And the best part, this isn't just about speaking. It's a daily training for your fluency, your mind, and your entire English journey. So immerse yourself in this guide. Make notes if you wish. And if you're truly committed to mastering English and becoming your best self, commit to this path. Let's begin. Step 1, fix your posture, not just your words. This is an unexpected but profoundly powerful truth. Confidence originates in your body long before it reaches your mouth. Most English learners obsess over grammar, vocabulary, and accent, overlooking the foundational element that shapes their confidence, how their body sits, stands, or moves while speaking. If you speak English while slouching, looking down, crossing your arms, covering your mouth, or hiding your chest, your voice will reflect that insecurity. No matter how perfect your English, you will sound small, feel weak, and appear unsure. The solution is simple. Correct your posture before you utter a word. Always sit or stand tall, lengthening your spine. Uncross your arms and open your shoulders, signaling to your brain, I am not hiding, I am ready. Lift your chin slightly, maintaining eye level focus as if engaging directly with someone. Plant your feet firmly, grounding yourself with stability. Open your chest, take a deep breath, and then begin. Why does posture change everything? Your brain constantly monitors your body. A closed posture signals danger, prompting your brain to tell you to be quiet. An open posture signals confidence, encouraging clear speech. This is how your nervous system functions. Your voice inherently follows your body. Even with flawless English, a weak posture conveys a lack of conviction. Conversely, simple English delivered with strong posture projects authority and knowledge. Imagine two people introducing themselves. Person A slumped, looking down, a soft voice. My name is Nick. I'm learning English. Person B, upright, shoulders relaxed, calm tone. Hi, my name is Nick. I'm learning English. Both spoke the same words, yet one radiated leadership, the other uncertainty. The distinction lies in posture, voice, and presence, not vocabulary. Body language is your primary language. Before you speak, people perceive your eyes, shoulders, hands, and overall energy. To sound confident in English, you must first look confident. Don't wait for fluency to fix your posture. Fix your posture, and fluency will accelerate. This is why public speakers, teachers, and actors prioritize body training. They know a powerful message demands a powerful body. Starting today, cultivate this 30-second habit before speaking English, whether alone or with others. Stand or sit straight. Take one deep breath. Open your shoulders. Look forward, not down. Smile gently. Speak with calm energy. Even for a simple request like, "Can I get a glass of water?" Deliver it with full presence. Every sentence is a testament to who you are and your belief in your own voice. Step 2, speak slower than you think. This is one of the most powerful yet underrated habits of truly confident English speakers. They speak with deliberate slowness, calmness, and clarity, never rushing. Most learners do the opposite. They rush sentences, speak too fast, panic at silence, and try to finish quickly. But here's the truth. Fast speaking often signals nervous energy. Slow speaking exudes confident energy. Consider influential leaders, actors, or your favorite online personalities. They never rush. They embrace silence. They speak as if every word carries weight, wanting you to absorb each one. Why does slowing down work? It grants your brain precious time to think in English. When you slow down, your brain avoids panic, finding space to process, and construct accurate sentences. This leads to fewer mistakes, less fear, and greater flow. You project calmness, strength, and credibility. Rapid speech often suggests you're hiding something or are unsure. Slow, deliberate speech, however, conveys control. You become easier to understand. Many native speakers struggle with fast English delivered with incorrect rhythm. But when you slow down and articulate clearly, even basic words sound beautiful and impactful. Here's a daily practice to cultivate this slow power. Select a short paragraph from any source. Read it aloud incredibly slowly. Pause for 2 seconds after each sentence, focusing on breathing and speaking with ease. Record yourself. Listen to the audio and assess. Does it sound clear, confident, or robotic? Repeat this daily until your slow rhythm feels natural and expressive, not forced. For example, the sentence, "I really enjoyed watching that movie yesterday." A typical learner might rush, "I really enjoyed watching that movie yesterday." Fast, unclear. A confident speaker would articulate, "I really enjoyed watching that movie yesterday." Smooth, powerful. Same sentence, vastly different impact. When you speak slower, your English gains a beneficial weight. Each word feels significant, compelling people to listen. Important slow does not mean boring. Many learners fear sounding dull, but intentional slowness is about delivering your words as if they truly matter, because they do. Combine this deliberate pace with vocal emotion, eye contact, and confident posture, and you will sound like someone worth listening to even if your English isn't yet advanced. A new rule to live by: don't aim to finish fast, aim to finish clearly. Let every word breathe. Let every sentence land. Let your voice claim its rightful space in every room. Step 3, train your voice like a muscle. This is a profound secret many overlook. Your voice isn't a magical gift. It's a muscle capable of being strengthened, clarified, and made more confident through daily practice. Let's delve deeper. What happens if you neglect your voice? You speak too softly. Your words may falter mid-sentence. You run out of breath. You sound unsure or monotone. You overuse. You feel fatigue after prolonged speaking. These issues are unrelated to your English proficiency. They stem from untrained mouth, breath, and vocal cords. Consider it like physical exercise. Neglecting your body for weeks leads to weakness and fatigue. The same applies to your voice. Without daily training, it loses power. How do you train your voice? Begin with a 2-minute voice warm-up each morning. Stand before a mirror and speak 10 to 20 random English sentences. Stretch your mouth, move your jaw, and exaggerate pronunciation. For instance, I am ready to speak clearly today. Every sentence I say will sound powerful. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I'm here to grow. Say them loudly and slowly, allowing your voice to resonate. Read aloud daily like an actor. Choose a paragraph or short story, but don't just read. Perform. Focus on emotion, pauses, emphasis, and tone shifts. Pretend you're narrating a story, not just reading text. This builds voice control, confidence, fluency, and expressiveness. Utilize tongue twisters to unlock your mouth. These are fun, potent, and highly effective. Examples: red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. She sells seashells by the seashore. I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. Repeat each one 10 times slowly, then 5 times fast. This will refine your pronunciation, loosen your jaw, sharpen your words, and diminish the fear of challenging sounds. Track your voice like a coach. Use your phone to record yourself speaking English for 2 minutes daily. Discuss your day, your thoughts, a memory, or your plans. Then listen and honestly ask, was I loud enough? Did I pause appropriately? Did I sound confident? Observe without judgment, then try again tomorrow. Within 7 to 14 days, you'll notice a more stable voice, smoother word flow, increased confidence, and fewer mistakes. Your voice is the instrument of your confidence. Train it daily, even for 5 minutes. You don't necessarily need more vocabulary right now. You need more voice power. A strong voice makes even the simplest English sentence sound professional. Step 4. Remove the sorry tone from your voice. This represents a significant emotional error many English learners make, often without realizing it. They speak with what I call a sorry tone, a voice that seems to apologize for speaking, seeks permission to talk, craves approval, fears judgment, or shies away from attention. This is particularly prevalent when interacting with fluent speakers, figures of authority, or native speakers. Phrases like, "Sorry, my English is not good," "Sorry, I don't speak clearly," or "Sorry if I said something wrong," become common. But here's the fundamental truth. You owe no one an apology for learning. You don't require permission to speak. You don't need flawless English to earn respect. What does a sorry tone sound like? The voice is soft and low. Sentences often end with an upward inflection, like a question. Words such as maybe, I think, probably, or just are overused. The body language is slightly closed or shrinking. There's hesitation in every sentence, and the speaker pauses for approval after each line. It is the voice of insecurity, not fluency. Even grammatically correct speech loses its impact with this tone. This tone invites others to ignore or interrupt you, amplifies your self-doubt, tells your brain you lack confidence, hinders your English progress, and stifles your ability to express genuine thoughts. It becomes a mental cage. Each time you speak with fear, your brain reinforces that fear habit. How do we break this? Stop beginning with apologies. Instead of, "Sorry, my English is bad," try, "I'm still improving my English, but I'll try." This small shift holds immense power, telling your brain you are in control of your progress. Eliminate weak words and fillers. Remove maybe, I think, probably, just, or kind of when they aren't essential. Instead, Initiate sentences with, in my opinion, I believe, here's my thought, or from my experience. This immediately injects clarity and presence into your voice. Speak from your chest, not your throat. Fear often constricts your voice to your throat, making it small, shaky, and tight. But when you relax your body, breathe deeply, and speak from your chest, your voice becomes stable, warm, and confident. Practice this. Take a deep breath. Speak a full sentence slowly, feeling the vibration in your chest. Try saying, I'm learning English. I have the right to speak. Repeat it 5 times. Record it. Refine. Replace fear with purpose. Whenever fear surfaces while speaking, remember your goal not to impress, but to express your ideas, feelings, and truth. When you speak with purpose, fear dissipates. When you speak to contribute, not to perform, you begin to sound like someone who belongs. A sentence to remember forever. I'm not sorry for learning. I'm proud of growing. Repeat this as your English confidence mantra. The world doesn't demand perfect English. It needs authentic voices, and yours is one of them. Step 5. Practice power openers, not weak beginnings. The start of your sentence is paramount. People assess your confidence within the first 3 seconds of your speech. And what do most English learners do? I think maybe, I'm not sure, but, well, just a small idea. Actually, kind of maybe. This immediately projects hesitation, nervousness, unpreparedness, and passivity. Even a brilliant idea loses its impact with such an opening. Weak sentence beginnings lead to 3 negative outcomes. You signal low confidence, causing others to stop listening, interrupt, or disregard your opinion. You diminish your own energy as your brain registers uncertainty. You invite doubt from yourself and from others. Conversely, a strong opening captures attention, allows you to control the conversation, enhances your fluency, and makes you sound more professional. Train yourself to use confident sentence starters. Instead of I think, try I believe. Instead of maybe we can, try let's try this. Instead of sorry, but try I'd like to share something. Instead of I'm not sure, try here's my thought on that. Instead of kind of, try. It seems very clear that. Examples. Here's what I think about that situation. In my experience, this method works best. Let me explain what I observed. What I've learned is this. These openers create a mental runway, allowing your voice to launch forward with stability and power. Practice exercise every morning. Speak 5 power openers in front of a mirror. Let me tell you what I noticed. Here's the way I see it. I've been thinking about this topic. This is something I really believe. Let me share a quick idea. Deliver these with upright posture, a clear voice, steady breath, and focused eye contact. Repeat for 7 days. By day 7, you'll observe reduced fear, increased clarity, and better control over your sentences. Even in casual English conversations, begin with clarity. Instead of just wanted to say it was good, say, I really enjoyed that. Let me explain why. Instead of, oh yeah, it's okay, I guess, say, I thought it was really well done. Confidence resides in the first 5 words of your sentence. Make them count. Step 6. Collect your words before you speak. This step isn't about grammar or vocabulary. It's about mental discipline. Most English learners rush into speaking too quickly, feeling pressured to respond instantly, especially in conversations. This often results in incomplete sentences, repetition, nervous fillers like or ah, sudden mental blocks, and the fear of saying the wrong thing. But here's the truth: confident speakers think before they talk. They don't just open their mouths hoping for fluency. They gather their thoughts, mentally charting their path. Then speak with clarity, control, and calm energy. Why does collecting your words work? You speak more clearly and fluently. Planning your sentence reduces the likelihood of getting stuck, switching verbs, or pausing awkwardly. You feel less pressure to be perfect as you're guiding your brain rather than reacting in panic. You reduce the fear of embarrassment because your message feels more complete before it's even spoken. You sound thoughtful and composed. Even with simple words, your delivery will feel intentional and intelligent. For instance, if asked, "What do you think about learning English through movies?" A common response might be, I think maybe it's good, but also maybe not good. Depends. I don't know. It's okay. This response is clouded by mental fog, not due to a lack of ideas, but a failure to pause and organize thoughts. Now, imagine taking 2-3 seconds before speaking. Silently organize your sentence, then say, "In my opinion, watching movies is helpful for vocabulary and listening, but I think it's better when combined with reading and speaking practice." Same English level, 10 times more confident. Here's a simple 3-step method to use before you speak. Pause for a deep breath. Instead of rushing in, take one conscious breath. This gives your brain time to prepare. Frame your message silently. In your mind, ask, "What is my main opinion? What's the core point I want to convey? What examples or reasons support it?" You don't need perfect grammar in your head, just a clear message. Speak the sentence with calm delivery. Now express it slowly, clearly, and confidently. Example question: "Why do you want to learn English?" A weak answer: "Because it's important everyone learning. I want to." A confident answer: "Because English gives me access to global knowledge and better opportunities. That's why I'm focused on learning it every day." Practice activity every morning. Practice speaking 5 sentences with a pause first. Read a question, "Yi na ji, what did you do yesterday?" Pause for 3 seconds. Think of your answer. Say the full sentence aloud. Record it. Check if it sounds smooth, complete, and confident. This trains your brain to stop panicking and start thinking clearly before speaking. Remember, fast answers do not equate to confident answers. Clear answers equate to confident communication. In English and in life, the person who speaks slowly, thinks clearly, and delivers intentionally is the one people trust most. So, train your brain to pause, organize, and then speak like a leader. Step 7, build a better vocabulary of emotion and precision. Let's be honest. Most English learners repeatedly use a small, safe collection of words. Good, bad, nice, very interesting, so cool. Okay, very good, not bad. While these words are not inherently wrong, they are insufficient if your aim is to sound confident, impressive, and expressive. They make your English sound basic, flat, weak, and generic. But here's the good news. You don't need an extensive vocabulary. You just need the right words. You need words that inject power and precision into your sentences, especially when articulating emotions, opinions, and experiences. Why does a better vocabulary change everything? You sound more intelligent and professional. Words like insightful, powerful, impressive, challenging, or valuable immediately elevate your image. You express your feelings more accurately. Instead of merely saying bad, you can choose frustrating, disappointing, or ineffective, each conveying a distinct nuance. You forge emotional connections. Words carry feeling, and when used skillfully, they allow people to truly feel your message, not just hear it. You gain control of the conversation. A precise vocabulary empowers you with confidence, freeing you from searching for basic fillers and enabling you to select words with the care of a painter choosing colors. Let's upgrade your basic word list. Consider impressive. Instead of impressive, valuable. Try frustrating. Instead of bad. For inspiring, weak. Instead of nice. Instead of thought, okay, moderate. For express, cheerful, uncharitable, challenging, expressing, sheet of easy, tractable, dimpless, train, simply, fundineless, cheerful, frivolous, Imagine answering, "How was your first presentation in English?" Instead of, "It was okay." "I was nervous, but not bad." Say, "It was challenging, but valuable." "I felt nervous, but also excited and proud of myself afterward." This sounds like someone who genuinely knows how to express, not just speak. How to build this vocabulary: start a personal power word journal. Each week, select 5 new expressive words. Write down their meanings and 2 to 3 example sentences. Practice integrating them into your real conversations. Replace one basic word per day. Instead of very good, say exceptional. Instead of bad day, say exhausting day. Instead of nice idea, say well thought out idea. Even one daily replacement builds powerful habits. Read articles, not just textbooks. Books, blogs, and TED Talk transcripts are rich sources of vocabulary. Underline strong words and practice saying them aloud. Confidence isn't about perfect grammar. It's about your choice of words. Better vocabulary equals clearer meaning equals higher confidence. Remember, you don't need 100 fancy words. You just need 10 powerful words used correctly every day. Step 8, use metaphors to sound smart and expressive. If you aspire to sound fluent, confident, and unforgettable, you must learn to speak in vivid pictures, not just plain words. This is where metaphors become invaluable. A metaphor describes something by creatively and emotionally comparing it to something else. Instead of stating, "Learning English is difficult," you might say, "Learning English feels like climbing a mountain barefoot." But every step makes you stronger. This metaphor makes your sentence vivid, emotional, memorable, and critically confident. Why do metaphors demonstrate confidence? They reveal a deeper understanding. Those who use metaphors speak as if they've truly experienced the topic, not merely studied it. They make you sound more natural and expressive. This is how native speakers truly communicate, not with robotic lines, but with images, comparisons, and feelings. They captivate listeners. When you speak like a storyteller, people pay attention. They don't just hear words, they visualize your meaning. They prove you can think originally in English. Crafting metaphors is a high-level skill, indicating you're not just translating, but thinking creatively in the language. Instead of, "I'm very nervous," say, "I feel like there are 1,000 butterflies in my stomach." Instead of, "He's really smart," say, "His brain works like a lightning-fast computer." Instead of, "I'm very tired," say, "My body feels like a battery running on 1%. Instead of, "English is hard," say, "English is like a puzzle. Every new word is a piece that makes the picture clearer, and each of these sentences makes the speaker sound more confident, mature, and authentic." How to cultivate metaphorical thinking? Observe how skilled speakers use metaphors. Watch TED Talks, interviews, or podcasts. Notice their frequent use of phrases like, "it felt like," "it was as if," "it's like," or "imagine a all." They infuse pictures, emotions, and comparisons into nearly every explanation. Write your own metaphors daily. Choose any topic: learning English, fear of public speaking, your learner's journey, a mistake, a lesson learned. Now, transform it into a metaphor. For example, topic: fear of speaking. Metaphor: speaking English felt like standing on a stage with a million eyes watching me, even when I was alone. Topic: progress. Metaphor: improving my English felt like planting seeds in winter. No signs at first, but growth comes quietly. This exercise empowers your brain to articulate complex feelings in simple, beautiful ways. When you use metaphors, you become a superior communicator. People connect emotionally. You sound like a native-level storyteller. You instantly gain respect, even with basic grammar. Confidence isn't merely about speaking more. It's about speaking in a way that evokes feeling. Metaphors achieve this. So, make it your habit. Don't just tell people what you feel. Show them what it looks like. Step 9, don't just speak English, feel it. A pervasive mistake among learners is delivering correct words devoid of emotion. They sound robotic, flat, and disconnected. Even powerful statements fall flat because their face, voice, and body betray a lack of genuine feeling. For instance, saying, "I'm really passionate about learning English," while your non-verbal cues communicate indifference. This creates a significant problem because people respond to emotion, not just words. The most confident speakers aren't those with impeccable grammar. They are those who feel every word they utter, making you feel it too. What happens when you feel your words? Your voice becomes alive, rising and falling naturally, sounding authentic rather than like a textbook recitation. Your eyes gleam with meaning, visibly conveying your care to listeners. Your body language supports your message, utilizing hand gestures, facial expressions, and even subtle pauses to amplify impact. You build emotional trust. People believe you, not because of your vocabulary, but because your message carries heart. How to infuse emotion into your English. Even as a beginner, speak about topics genuinely important to you. When practicing English, move beyond "my name is" or "I like pizza." Discuss what makes you proud, what frightens you, what you're striving for, why you want to master English, or a significant lesson from the past year. When the topic resonates, your emotion will naturally surface. Smile or move while speaking. Emotion is physical. A stiff, motionless body will render your words flat. But allowing natural movements, eye expressions, a smile, or a nod will empower your message. Use emotional vocabulary. Instead of "it was good," say "made me feel alive." Instead of "I was sad," say "I felt like I was sinking." Even with basic English, this imbues your message with power. Daily exercise, choose one sentence from a book or blog. Now, say it aloud in 3 distinct ways: first, as if excited; second, as if angry; third, as if sad. This trains your voice, your face, and your heart to feel your English, not merely speak it. It's the difference between a flat "I'm learning English" and an "I'm learning English" imbued with feeling, power, and presence. Both are grammatically correct. Only one is confident. A sentence to live by. Don't just practice English, practice being present in English. Feel what you say. Believe your words. Speak as if every sentence matters. That is how confidence blossoms from within. If you've journeyed this far, you possess something rare: the desire to grow, the courage to improve, and the mindset to transform. You've discovered how posture shapes your presence, how slowing down builds power, how your voice is a trainable muscle, how your words carry weight, how metaphors bring your message to life, and how genuine belief transforms basic English into bold communication. Now, it's time to apply these principles. Every day, every sentence, every conversation. Because confidence isn't found in waiting, it's forged through training, through showing up, through owning your voice. You don't need perfect English. You simply need to believe, "I am worth listening to." Speak like it, live like it. And one day, you will realize you didn't just learn English, you became someone who speaks it with undeniable power. Thank you for being here. If this guide has helped you, commit to your growth by subscribing now. Remember, you don't just speak English, you own it.